This is the second in a series of video presentations by Master Horseman Pat Parelli, demonstrating a variety of natural horsemanship techniques to build a partnership with Wendelin, a 3-year-old feral mare found running with a feral herd in South Dallas, Texas. Parelli Foundation grants help address the growing needs of equine rescue organizations to find ways to better prepare rescued horses for successful adoptions. In this episode, Pat talks about the physical traits of a horse and when and how to touch a horse.
So now, horses have got long bodies, we've got tall bodies. So the first thing we need is we need to be able to lengthen our body. All right, so I'm going to lengthen my body with two things here. So I can stay farther away or whatever, I'm going to use a longer rope, okay, and I'm going to use a longer stick, which is going to give me the ability to be back a lot farther. You see how I'm dragging that rope behind? This is not a lead rope, this is a training rope. So I'm dragging that rope on her right side, because typically horses are more leery on their right side. So I'm dragging that on purpose. So as we're walking along here, she's getting used to Pat Parelli's long body on the ground, okay? So what we need to understand about horses being prey animals is they have, number one, you need to understand they have lateral vision. They have an eye on each side, so they don't have binocular vision like we do. They see the world differently. Number two, they have a fisheye lens. So like, the little mirror on this right-hand side of your thing, things loom at you all of a sudden. Horses see things that we don't see because it looks like it's looming at them. That's what saves them and keeps them going there. Next thing is that they have a horizontal iris instead of a round iris. It does not open and close, and they have a trifocal lens, so that if they want to see something a long ways away, they just tilt their head up and look at the bottom. They want to see something down there, they go like that. They just want to look normal, they look like that. Raise your hand if you just learned something. Most people do not have any awareness of just even how the horse sees the world because of that fisheye lens. So again, lots of retreat. Okay, so you might notice how I'm walking around here doing lots of retreating, allowing that rope to help me there with some awareness. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk backwards and away. Okay, so I'm lots of retreat, not much approach, or as they say in Spanish, el aprocho. Okay, you see there how that bothers her on she sees it on one side of her eye behind her, so she got pretty aware of that. But again, the big thing I'm going to do is lots of walking away, not walking toward. So, since horses have long bodies, all right, their body dissects basically into two halves. Okay, the front third and the back 2/3. All right, right there on the withers is where horses chew on each other. This is the most friendly place you can be on a horse, right there. If you're going to touch a horse and they haven't given you permission totally, this is the place you go. If they haven't given you permission, then you offer here. You see how she's leery of that? Because that approached her, okay? But it's not that I touch her on the nose, she has to touch me. But she's not, until we get that, we're nowhere, okay? Because of the way that fisheye lens works, the way that bottom third of her eye works, these are some of the things and the reasons why. So what we want to do is we want to have lots of things here. Now the biggest mistake that most people make, like with like this a skeptical horse, is they try to move them around. And they flag them around or round corral and all this kind of stuff. Well, that just makes things, it just escalates things. Now, don't just try to go up here and stand up here and touch a horse either. It's not just, and the word we're going to get rid of in our vocabulary, if you want to go anywhere, is desensitize. What we want to do, we can habitualize a horse. We can get a horse to be more confident about things. But to desensitize a horse, is not something that is going to do of any value. What we need a horse to do is be more confident to different touches and stuff like this. Now with this particular long stick, what I can do here is I can do a lot of, I'm touching her the whole time, okay? And like you ever had a good massage, the masseuse will actually keep their hands on you as they walk around you. They won't take it off and then all of a sudden surprise you and touch your feet. That feel will go along with you. So you can see her leg is cocked, and we got some nice things going there. And things look pretty good from the withers back. Look pretty good, withers back, okay? All right.
In the next episode, Pat will discuss the role of cortisol and serotonin in building a partnership with a horse. Here's an advance look at the remaining episodes in this series.